Barnfield's been following the story and the trial, and Katie, there's a lot more we can say today, isn't there?
There is indeed, Steve. We are now able to tell you a lot more about who Brianna Ghey's killers were and their relationship to her. We also know that Scarlett Jenkinson met Brianna when she was transferred to Brianna's school, Birchwood Community High School, a few months before Brianna's death. They began talking in what's called the inclusion room, where students who need it are given one-to-one support. Brianna was in there because of her anxiety. Now, I also sat down with the head teacher of Birchwood Community High School, Emma Mills, who told me there was nothing she saw in school that caused her any concern. The BBC has now learned, though, that Birchwood Community High School weren't aware of the full details of the incident involving cannabis edibles before they agreed to take Scarlett Jenkinson. In fact, she had given them to a younger child who didn't know what they were taking and who then became seriously ill, and the police were called.
Now, they're going to be sentenced later this afternoon. What else has been happening at court?
They are indeed, Steve. So the sentencing hearing has now been adjourned, and we understand that will happen at 2:15 this afternoon. But as soon as they were named in court, we were given footage of the moment each of the two teenagers was arrested the day after Brianna's murder, saying she killed her because she considered her a friend and that meant she would leave her.
Now, there's going to be some incredibly powerful victim impact statements have been read out, haven't there?
They have indeed. We've heard in court from Brianna's mum, Esther, her sister, Alicia, and her father, Peter Spooner. Esther said, "I've never felt such grief and I would never wish it on anyone else," while Alicia said, "No one can ever make me feel better. The only thing that would is hearing her voice and laughter, and I must carry that pain for the rest of my life." Well, this is obviously an extremely distressing and shocking case, and many questions are going to be asked now about Brianna's killers, what was known about them and whether they could have been stopped. Now, Culcheth High School, the school Scarlett Jenkinson was transferred from, said they are now working with Warrington Safeguarding Partnership on an independent review which will examine the circumstances of her transfer between schools. We're told this review will conclude in early summer, at which point all of its findings will be published.
OK, Katie, for now, thank you very much indeed.